Welcome students. In previous video we have started lesson number 15 sound. There you have studied about the production of sound. Now today we will study frequency of sound waves. See, from using figure 15.2 we have learnt about how the vibrations of tuning fork result in generation of compressions and rarefactions in air. If any object vibrates in the air, such sound waves are produced in the air. So as shown in the figure, one compression and one rarefaction together forms one cycle of the wave. The number of cycles formed in the air in 1 second will be decided by the number of times the prongs of the tuning fork or any other vibrating body vibrates back and forth, that is the number of vibrations of the tuning fork in 1 second. See, number of cycles that are produced in the air or other medium per second is called as the frequency of the sound wave. See, what is frequency? Number of cycles that are produced in the air per second. It is called frequency of the sound wave, and frequency is measured in hertz. If one cycle is completed in 1 second, the frequency is said to be 1 hertz. Try this. Take 6 to 7 glass cups, arrange them in a line and fill them with water with gradually increasing water level from one end to other. Take a pencil and strike the cups sequentially. The sound generated by each cup will be different. Why it is so? When a cup is struck, waves are set up in the air column above the water level in the cup. The frequency of the generated wave depends on the height of the air column inside the glass cup. Since the water level in each glass is different, the height of the air column in each glass is also different. Therefore, the frequency of sound generated by each glass cup will also be different. So, the sound is generated is different. So, now children, you understood which experiment it is, what is the name of that instrument. This is Jalatarang. So, an app for measuring sound frequency may be available on cell phones. So, by using this app, we can measure the frequency of the sound generated from each glass cup. So, this is the simple Jalatarang. So, can this experiment be performed with stainless steel pots of different sizes? Yes, we can perform the experiment of Jalatarang with the help of stainless steel pots also. Now, sound and music. From the above activity, it is clear that if the frequency of sound wave is changed, different sound is produced. Sound waves of different frequencies produce different sound notes. In the field of music, various musical instruments are used for certain creation of sound notes. This includes instruments like sitar, violin, guitar, which use strings for production of sound, and instruments like flute, shehnai, which use air blown into pipes for the production of sound. In string-based instruments, the frequency of vibration of the string is changed by changing the tension on the string and or by changing the vibrating length of the string using fingers. This results in generation of different notes. In musical instruments like flute, the hole on the flute are opened or closed to change the length of vibrating air column in the flute. The frequency of waves therefore changes and it results in the production of different notes. In flute, different notes can be generated by changing the way of air blowing also. Do you know? See, what are the frequencies of musical notes? Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni in the Madhya Saptak. Now let's see. Note Sa, the frequency is 256. Re, frequency 280 Hz. Ga, 312 Hz. Ma, 346 Hz. Pa, 384 Hz. And Dha, 426 Hz. And Ni, 480 Hz. So students, we can see from this table given on 106 page number that the frequencies are increasing according to the notes. See children, observe the given picture of musical instruments and see how sound is produced in them. So in the picture we can see that the first one is sitar, next second one shehnai, third one flute, fourth tabla, fifth one santur, sixth bugle, seventh mandolin, eighth one saxophone. So now we'll see how sound is produced from these musical instruments. Sitar, santur and mandolin, these string instruments, they are produce sound by the vibration of the strings. If the greater the tension in the string, the higher is the frequency of the sound. The greater the vibrating length and the diameter of the string, the lower is the frequency of the sound. Now next, flute, saxophone and shehnai. These instruments are called as wind instruments. Vibrating air column produces the sound. The greater the length of the column, the lower is the frequency of the sound. Now tabla. Tabla is the percussion instrument. Vibrating skin produces the sound. The greater the tension in the skin, the higher is the frequency of the sound. The greater the thickness of the skin, the lower is the frequency of the sound. Now sound produced by human. Either speak a little loudly or sing a song or produce humming sound like a bee and put your fingers on your throat. Do you feel some vibrations? In the humans, sound is produced in the larynx. While swallowing food, we can feel with our finger a hard bump that seems to move. This is nothing but larynx. So as shown in the figure, it is at the upper end of the windpipe. Two vocal cords are stretched across the voice box or larynx in such a way that it leaves a narrow slit between them for the passage of air. When the lungs force air through the slit, the vocal cords vibrate, producing sound. Muscles attached to the vocal cords can make the cords tight or loose. When the vocal cords are tight and thin, the type or quality of voice is different. Take two rubber strips out of an unused bicycle tube. Place these two pieces on one above the other and stretch them tight. Now blow air through the gap between them. As the air blows through the gap between the rubber strips, a sound is produced. Human larynx works in a similar way. Vocal cords are 20 cm in length in male, about 15 cm in female, and even smaller in children. Therefore, the voice of male female and children are different. Now students, try this. Produce a sound bho bho, just like a dog barking, and meow meow, just like a mewing cat. Carefully notice the tension on the vocal cords when you produce these sounds. Do you feel that the tension on the vocal cords changes when you produce these two different sounds? Sound generation by loudspeaker. You know that sound can be produced using loudspeaker. The internal arrangement in the loudspeaker is shown in the form of cross-sectional view as shown in the picture. It consists of a permanent magnet. A coil is wound around it, and if a current flows through this coil, it also generates magnetic field. You must have seen that if two magnets are brought near each other, they move depending on their positions. In the same way here, depending on the magnetic field created due to the coil moves back and forth. The frequency and amplitude of the movement of the coil depends on the variation in the current flowing through the coil. As the coil moves, the conical screen of the loudspeaker, which is attached to the coil, also moves back and forth. We have seen that due to back and forth motion of the prongs of the tuning fork, sound waves are produced. In the same way here, due to back and forth motion of the loudspeaker screen, sound waves are produced in air. You can feel these vibrations of the loudspeaker screen just by gently touching the screen of a loudspeaker which is producing sound. Very loud sound can be produced by using a loudspeaker. Therefore, loudspeakers are used in public places. However, as we have learnt last year, if sound level is around 100 decibels, the sound can be harmful to us. Therefore, although the loudspeaker can generate very loud sound, there must be limit on its loudness. Always remember, we should take care that others are not disturbed when we study sound and its production. Sound pollution is a major cause affecting the environment and social health. Hence, we should find ways to avoid sound pollution. I hope you understood the topic. So for better understanding, read the topic once again and do the given homework.